Hello? Oh, there we go. Hello! How are you guys doing today? Welcome to the stream with me, Forte07. Hopefully the sound is okay. I turned it down. Oh, it's still a bit loud. Ooh, shit. Why is it so loud? Sorry. We're just gonna turn that down a little bit more. Okay. Hello! Welcome to the stream, with me, Forte07. We are back with art. If you hear noises in the background, it is my printer. I am printing some things. I'm gonna put that up for Brian. I am printing some things for Con, for my Cricut machine. I know I could have waited to do it later. It's just I finally got it to cooperate, so I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. But we are back to work on buttons. As you can see, I have some pulled up. I was working on trying to get some more sketched up last night. So we could just do line art today, but it's like I couldn't do too much because I'm still juggling this like between work and you know, other things like eating. Because eating is usually a good thing to do. Why is my eraser? Is it on? Why is my tablet being wonky today? Like it's being laggy. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm going to reset the tablet driver, which is gonna break it inside. Papa, no! I still have some of my dinner up here. He's trying to steal it. But we're gonna be working on. They're labeled gremlins. I know. One's a mogwai, the other one's a gremlin. We're working on these today. I got a few other ones planned for tonight. Once we get the fucking tablet working properly. We got those ones. And then we're probably going to work on these additions for Has-Been Hotel that I've been asked for. I had one started for Bob Ross. Again, I'm trying to diversify the selection for Comic-Con. Anime and video games do fine, but you know, sometimes they want other things. What is drawn on this? I was going through like some files. Oh, these are the Final Fantasy ones. As good as those would be to do, I'm not gonna do Final Fantasy because that's an awful lot. I think I could do Cloud and maybe we'll do Cloud and Sephiroth. We're gonna start a list because tonight is the last night I have to get stuff done before I have to go and get stuff printed. We might go a little over tonight. Button list. Let's add a button list, shall we? Background color. Buttons. That's really big. Hold on a second. Is it not doing the background color? Oh, background opacity. Oh no, that's not what I want. Didn't I put a what's it called? Well, I guess we can just do this, and I will be making it smaller so it's not blocking the whole screen. Oh, okay, no, that's too small. We're gonna start a list of the buttons that I have in mind. It's really hard to not get out of hand, though, because again, I ideally I would have time to do all of them, but that's not feasible right now. So we got our gremlins. Maybe Bob Ross. People like Bob Ross. Well, Has-Been Hotel. Bob Ross, maybe. Cloud and Sephiroth. People like Cloud and Sephiroth. One reason why I want to get Final Fantasy VII buttons done, besides the fact that it's Final Fantasy VII, is that I have Prompto from Final Fantasy 15 on the button board, and everyone's like, can I get a Cloud? It's like, that's not Cloud, that's Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. I'm sorry. Like, sorry. Prompto is too happy looking to be Cloud. Because Cloud's Mob Psycho 100, because I have those sketched up, and then I had some more delicious and some more dungeon meshy. So we'll see what we can get to, because that's an awful lot, and again I'm slow as fuck. But we'll see what I can get to. That might be a decent enough spread. Again, I'm also trying to avoid adding too many more game ones, because the spread is just very uneven. Here. We're gonna make that even smaller, because that's just taking up a lot of the screen. So put this down here, I guess. I thought I could put like an outline around it, but it seems like I can't. Oh wait, yes I can. I'm an idiot. I didn't see the tick box. Maybe this black. I can see it. You know, I might make it bigger. I'm a professional streamer. It's still hard to fucking read. This is best case scenario. Best case scenario. 40 maybe? 40s. See, of course there's an outline. The fucking Patreons are an outline. I am a dingus, and I forgot that that's a thing. Let's align these to the right. To the right. Okay, that's fine. Again, ideal world, ideal world, but we're gonna finish our Grimgrams that are up. Oh, it broke it. I can tell you that it broke it because I can feel it being broken. Why do you not want to switch? What happens if I unplug it and plug it back in? The tried and true IT method of choice, right? It was working fine all night. It just doesn't want— oh! It might be double clicking again. Maybe that's why it's not switching. Okay, well I'm just gonna save and close things out. I've not actually seen Gremlins before. They weren't movies that we had around the house. Again, I'm just kind of doing it to diversify the button portfolio, if you will. I just like having a good selection. But yeah, we're just gonna work on these. Hang out. Okay, why don't you want to change? No, why— oh, okay. So why are you still broken? It's not. I don't know why the switch buttons I have set up don't want to do. It's going to click up there is bulky and annoying. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about not seeing Gremlin. But yeah, I like giving people a good selection. I always feel bad when people come up, they're like, do you have such and such? And I'm like, no. And it's even worse when I know I have it on the to-do list and I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, I could have if I had time. Why? I don't know why it's acting up. Let's try closing outside first, and then I will reset it. I hope it's not just because my computer's been on all day. And it's like, oh, you gotta restart. I don't want to have to restart right this second. Driver. Okay. I'll reset it. It's still acting dumb. I should have restarted the computer before I started stream. I didn't, and we were running a teeny tiny bit late because my mom actually stopped by today. Oh, encoder and it overloaded. I think it's mad because I have a bunch of fucking extra tabs open that I normally don't have. It can live. You can deal with it. No, my mom stopped by just before stream to drop some things off. He was in the area. So, you know, we were just shooting the breeze. Why is my tablet button not working? Welcome tablet button not switching. I don't know why my tablet is being dumb. I'm unplugging it today. I just want to draw! Which is a miracle currently, because I've been having trouble with that lately. Back. Like, it shows it. It's not even switching for a second. The undo button works, but when I press the brush or the eraser tool shortcut, that doesn't want to cooperate. It's also just kind of lagging a little bit. Normally I don't have issues. See, that kind of lag. Normally I don't have that kind of problem. Don't know how to make a gremlin look cute. Mogwai. They're built like that. Gremlins aren't supposed to be cute though. Hey CJ, how's it going? Again, people get an internet cookie if they can guess what game music is from today. Maybe I need to clean inside my, or like clean the around the buttons. Where is my little cleaner? Hold on. I'm gonna go find like my toothbrush to brush in between my buttons, and I'm actually gonna go throw the thing on the. I'm not gonna put the BRB screen back up, but I'm gonna go throw the thing on the Cricut. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I'm back. Going to try. Maybe there's something wedged in the button. It doesn't make sense though, because it was working just fine like last night. Sometimes it just does this. There doesn't seem to be anything stuck down there. How are you doing tonight though, CJ? Did you just get in from work again? I'm also just like being funny about people knowing what game this is from, because I just seem to keep talking to people about it, and I don't know too many people that played this game necessarily. I knew people. Oh, I've talked to people that have played things from the. Oh dear, what is going on? Hold on. Well, it changed for a second there. Why are you changing for a second and then not doing the thing? I don't understand. It is not Super Monkey Ball, no. My thing on the cricket shifted off of the cricket. It's not cutting properly now. Hold on a minute. Tonight's just one of those nights where I'm having like little minor technical difficulties. Pissing me off. It is not Super Monkey Ball. It is not Nights into Dreams. I can kind of see why you think Super Monkey Ball, but it is not Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball is probably closer in terms of console, though. Hello, Brian. How are you? Let's take the thing down now that you're here. About to throw my tablet out the window. I just wanted to switch between the eraser properly. Why will not do that? Is it really yelling at me because I have like too many things up for my references and it doesn't like it or something? Because if that's the case, that's really dumb. You just got home? I'm assuming you had other errands to do, right? They didn't keep you at work that long, did they? It is not an indie game. No, this was a decently popular series title. The generation of games this is from was more known for its handheld games and not for the system that this particular game was on, though. But no, it is not an indie game. I'm not gonna be mean and say guess what game this is from and make it like a super obscure indie game. Like I said, Super Monkey Ball is probably the closest you're getting in terms of console, because I'm pretty sure Super Monkey Ball is on the console I'm thinking of first. Why won't it? It's not even loading the the tablet properties correctly. I just want my stupid shortcut buttons to work. I left for work before 5, went to the store. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I reset it. Let's reopen it, see if it wants to cooperate. If not, I will unplug it from both ends of the cable. Again, it's been plugged in all day and it's been fine, so I don't know why it's doing this to me right now. Like that bar down there with the brushes, it's moving like it wants to shift. Like, why is it doing that? That's because I'm pressing. Did the shortcut somehow get, like, reset? Sorry, this is not what I wanted to spend the beginning of stream doing. I wanted to actually doodle. But I don't know why this is taking, like, 3 years to load either. Oops. Oh, come on! Why? The thing is that I can't even uninstall and reinstall it because that means I have to restart my computer. Ooh, while this is thinking about responding, you guys want to see something cool? I was hoping she would get me a different part from the theater, but my sister's friend works for the corporate side of a popular theater chain here. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't see it. This is from Mega Man Network Transmission on the GameCube. Like, no one I've talked to has, like, heard or played this game. Heard of or played the game. Okay, so. My sister's, friend works on the corporate side of, MJR, which is a popular, movie chain in the area, right? No, you don't need to be up here. You don't need to be up here. So I asked her, it's like, oh, is there a way you can get me a giant cardboard cutout of Shadow on his motorcycle? And she's like, I don't know, because usually the staff tear those apart to take them home. I'm like, dang. Like, I really, I don't know where I would have put it if she managed to get me one. I just wanted one. She's like, but I can get you a poster, though. So, you know, like the posters they have up in the theater? My mom brought me this box today. Check it out. I can't unroll it. I need to go get a frame. She actually got me one of the giant Sonic movie posters from the theater that has Sonic in Shadow on it. It's huge. I can't. So she got me the big poster that I need to find a frame for. I told her, it's like, go in there, you're corporate, and tell them that you reserve the right to one of the Shadow standees. I just wanted a giant Shadow on a motorcycle. Again, I have no idea where I would have put them. Would have been really fucking cool. But I'm pretty happy about the poster. It's just more finding a frame for it, and then finding a spot to put it up at in my house. Along with the other two like Shadow movie posters I have, I'm just gonna have a whole wall of Shadow movie posters. It's gonna be great. But yeah, I got my poster today. That's pretty exciting. Okay, sigh. That's not set. It's not even set to a no, it got set to something else, didn't it? What is in set to? It's set to this. Well, I want it set to this one. It's gonna yell at me. Yeah. I want it set to that one, because that's the one I'm using right now. Okay, that's set. And then eraser is set to E. I don't think it being capitalized means anything. I mean, is shift in going to do anything? Shift in does not Pifton doesn't fix it. Oh no, I closed it out! That means I... No, this is from Mega Man Network Transmission. I just keep randomly talking to people about it. And it was one of those games I played on the GameCube a fair bit back in the day. I'm thinking when we have a space open, we might go back and play that. It's been a very long time. And I remember a few years ago I did like a revisit. And it's a more traditional 2D Mega Man game. That's why my hints were it's more known for its handheld games. The Battle Network games I've heard more people talk about than I have the GameCube game. But I've only played the GameCube game. I got a few for the GBA, I just haven't played them yet. I don't know why. It's doing this. I just want to be... I mean, if I have to go click the thing every time I want to switch stuff, then fine. That's just really annoying and I shouldn't have to do it in 2024. I love it when technology doesn't want to work the way it's fucking supposed to. But yeah, I'm just surprised like network transmission doesn't get talked about a lot because it is just the traditional like 2D Mega Man side-scroller platformer kind of dealy wheel. Where it actually is, you know, a little difficult. When I did my revisit, it's like, man, some of these jumps are annoying and hard. It's like, I was surprised younger me had patience for them. Because, like, they had, like, slide jumps and shit like that. In network transmission. And some of the platforming just to get to the boss was sometimes more, difficult than the bosses were also hard. Which is always disappointing when you died a bazillion times and then you had to go and redo the whole platforming section again because you just sucked at the boss and you died immediately. Or you went into the boss with only one life and then you died and then that's it. You just had to hope that you were good when you went in there. I mean, I managed to beat the game, but I remember it taking a very long time. And I had the guidebook. I still have the guidebook. Which, like a lot of my guidebooks, is kind of in really, really rough condition. Because I took it with me to school a lot. I like looking at the pictures. Pawpaw, you don't need to be up here. He's trying to get to my food. No. Go lay down. Go lay down. I remember it being a very fun game, network transmission, even if it was difficult. See, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, man, if we played it, how many fingers do gremlins have? Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. See, now I'm thinking about network transmission. It's like, if I replayed it, maybe this is the music from it, and I'm having like a PTSD moment. Old generation, no, Swordman stage, no. I'm thinking of the other old, it's probably like an archive era area in the game where you have to go face Pharaoh Man. You know, it's all Egyptian and pyramid themed. I remember that area being like the fucking worst. Like, the platforming there was just a pain in the ass. It's like, I might be getting a slight bit of PTSD right now, just thinking about... just thinking about it. I promise, though, I liked the game. I did. There was just some parts that were really hard. At least for child me. They were really hard. But like I said, I did a revisit, and even for adult me, like, man, this is difficult. I think it's because Mega Man's kind of slow, and when you start out, like in most Mega Man games, he's just kind of underpowered. Because all you really have is like the basic Buster. And it has a charge to it, but the charge just takes so long. And I remember standing outside of areas charging my gun because in the Battle Network games, you had chips that gave you special abilities, like enemy attacks. And you could reset it to get new chips, but it was on a gauge that took a really long time to actually fill up, and it felt like if you were charging your Buster and made the thing go faster. If that was the case or not, I'm not entirely sure. It's like, you know, pressing B when you're doing a Pokemon capture. Some part of you wants to believe that it does something. If it does or not, I think it's up for debate. I don't even remember if the guide said to do it. It was just something that you did to kind of waste the time while you waited for it to fill up so you could get new chips to move on and hopefully not die immediately. But yeah, just because, again, we have access to all my, like, older games, there's just a bunch of stuff that I want to go back and just replay. Which is bad, because I have new games that, you know, I should probably play instead. But it's like, but old games that I have nostalgia for and I just want to do a revisit. We might play Mega Man on the GameCube. I don't think that's getting released on the Switch too. Super Mario Sunshine's supposed to be, which doesn't really surprise me. And I know Wind Waker is... Did Pokemon Coliseum get announced for the Switch 2's Nintendo Online thing? I'm not getting it, so it doesn't really matter to me. Which is why I'm not sure what was on there and what wasn't. I have my GameCube right here, and sure, it's a little finicky at the moment, but I can still play it. That, and by the sounds of it, trying to get a Switch 2 was like a big pain in the ass, like it normally is for console pre-orders from my hearing of the events. So it's just like, well, I don't need it. Unless they say Splatoon 4, or they're giving me a port of Wind Waker HD, which they probably won't because they're like, well, you're getting the one on the fucking GameCube thing, what more do you want? Then I'm probably not getting a Switch 2 right away. I'm not planning on it anyway. I know a few people at work are like excited about the new Donkey Kong game. And like, Donkey Kong is fine and everything, but it's like I'm not the biggest like Donkey Kong fan, so it doesn't affect me. I guess the only thing that I'm currently interested in when it comes to Switch 2 news is that they're doing more Kirby Air Ride. And it's like, well, the world can always use more Kirby Air Ride, so that's pretty cool. But I don't know if me needing more Kirby Air Ride is enough to justify like a whole new console. Kirby Air Riders. Some people are like, oh, it's probably just gonna be like a remaster. It's like, if it's just a remaster, it's like, I mean, maybe they'll have something new on it. It's like, I'm definitely not in that big of a rush to get a Switch 2. And again, it's like, I just don't want to deal with all the pre-order nonsense. There's not been a console that I've gotten like right at release. I always like wait a few years. I got like a bazillion games here already to play. I don't need another console to worry about my collection for at the moment. Anyone here considering getting a Switch 2? Are you getting a Switch 2, DJ? Brian, I kind of knew your answer, but that's fair. You're allowed to answer still. I'm not trying to take that away from you, I promise. I want something way more expensive. A suit? Oh, a house. See, that's why my mom was kind of out in the area. She went to go visit my sister and her boyfriend at the house he just bought. They were repainting the walls today, I guess. Is it not the house? You were looking for a house last time I heard. Like, what are you talking about? Is something else? PlayStation 5? Trying to come up with something ridiculous that I can say. Oh, the edge of the Mogwai ear isn't actually all this. God damn it! Oh. I was like, I can't think of anything more expensive. It's like, unless you're trying to get— oh, you're trying to get a Cybertruck, aren't you? Cybertruck. I apologize for nothing. It's the only logical option. A Cybertruck. Which would you rather get, a Switch 2 or a Cybertruck? Man, this lag is fucking annoying. I should have restarted the computer before I started. If it gets to be annoying, maybe like partway through I will take a short break and restart, because like there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do tonight and this is just getting to be annoying. The slight lag. I closed out a bunch of my reference tabs that I'm gonna have to go reopen later, so Switch 2 obviously already turning on my VPN. Oh, I guess I can turn off your post-it note now. There you go. How many Switch 2s could you get for the same price as a Cybertruck? That's the real question. How much is the Switch 2 even going for? I never even saw like what the price of it was because I wasn't planning on getting it. Yeah, do math for us, because I think it'd be really funny just to see. I'm really curious. You know, I'm not gonna make the background on this one blue. We're gonna change it to like green, because I have a Grogu pin that is also a blue background. I can't make all my weird, cute, big-eyed, Yoda-eared characters on blue. Green will be fine. If you're wondering how I pick out colors for backgrounds, sometimes it's random, sometimes it's like I'm trying to follow a theme. $62,490 for 90 for. Is that the low-end Cybertruck? Because I thought they went up like closer to like 80K. Low end is fine. That's still a fuck ton of Switch 2s, I'm sure. How many Switch 2s and copies of Super Mario or Mario Kart at $80? Switch 2 is going for $450. Oh, you can get a lot of Switch 2s for that Cybertruck. Okay, let's say a Switch 2. Let's make it a bundle so it's not as ridiculous. Let's say a Switch 2 with Nintendo Switch Online Deluxe and Super Mario Kart 8, or whatever the new Super Mario Kart is called. I don't fucking actually know. If you want to. If you want to. Oh, here's something we can discuss. Something came up, like... Some of the things people insist on sharing at the game store is just really funny to me, because a lot of the time they don't need to say the things that they say. Because it's a lot of, you know, gamer guys that are trying to prove something. I don't know what. But, you know, they all assume that we want to hear their opinions on stuff, which, you know, fine. Sometimes we will entertain, like, talking about games at the store. That's not what I'm necessarily complaining about. But it's like, you know, we get a lot of people, they come in and complain, it's like, I'm not gonna get a Switch 2, it's too expensive. I'm not paying $80 for a Nintendo game. Blah, 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 blah. You know, that kind of shit. It's like, I get it. It's like, one, inflation, two, it's like... We talk about this a lot, actually, at the store. It's like, Nintendo Switch games are some of the few games that don't suffer from, like, a drop in price. Like, let's say you were getting a used copy, like, a loose used copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons. That's still, like, $52. 53? So, like, there's not a lot of depreciation for used copies for Switch 1 games, just because, like, the system is so popular and the games on it, you know, are pretty solid, even if they're not, like, the most graphically impressive. Like, that's a thing, like, people just seem to forget. It's like, as long as the game's fun, who cares what it looks like at the end of the day? Usually, right? But it's like, you know, we keep getting people coming in there complaining about how much video games are costing, and it's like, I get it. But it's like, there's some retro games that are also just as expensive, and they look worse. It's like, maybe they were better, but it's like, you're still playing, or paying, for the game. You know, the thing that's fun to play, the game part, not necessarily the, the graphics. Like, how many people are paying an arm and a leg for, like, Silent Hill 2? Because it's about the atmosphere and the story over, like, necessarily the graphics. Like, the graphics in Silent Hill 2 look fine. And sure, we just got a remake, but it's like, the price for, like, original Silent Hill 2 is still up there. You know, like, copies of Sonic Adventure 2 are going for, like, what, $150 now? Complete in box? Like, both for the Dreamcast and for the GameCube. Now, granted, that's because of movie nostalgia, but it's like, you're not buying that for the graphics, you're buying it for the gameplay. You get people that are coming in complaining, it's like, I'm not paying blah 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 for that. It's like, I've seen the shit that you come in here and you buy. So I don't want to fucking hear that. Anyway, we had a guy come in the other day, and he's like, I heard the new Doom is only 12 hours, so I canceled my pre-order. And me and the one manager, we let him say his thing and then walk off to look around, and then after we left, I'm like, what the hell is he going on about? Like, who cares if it's 12 hours? 12 hours? I don't know. I'm at the point where I don't need a bunch of, like, long-ass open world games because they just take a bazillion years. Like, how long were we playing Zelda? Like, Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. Fucking forever. And that was just doing side quest stuff. And, like, that's not doing everything, but, you know, a really long-ass fucking time, which is fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with long games. But, like, this guy's attitude is like, I heard from a review it's only going to be 12 hours. I'm not paying $70 for that. It's like, what? Because we were looking it up on, like, howlongtobeat.com. Doom and Doom Eternal, the other two games, the more recent Dooms, they're about 11 to 14 hours long, and people were still fine paying the price for those. Like, shouldn't it come from the fun of the game and not necessarily, like, how long it is? Like, yeah, length is nice, like, you want more bang for your buck, but, like, if it has good replay value, you're still getting more than that 12 hours. Let's see. Rear-wheel drive, 60k, all-wheel, 80k. What is the Cyber Beast? Basically 100k. Cyber Beast, 222 Switch 2. Okay. So a lot of Switch 2s. See, Brian, and you could buy those and then you could scalp them. Upcharge for finder's fee. The decked out truck. Does that have like the bigger battery and all that nonsense? Which makes the bed of the truck useless because you filled it with battery. So you can actually do truck shit with it. The Cybertruck makes me laugh. When you guys buy games, what do you normally value in, like, the games that you buy? Is it just, like, length of time that you play it? How long base gameplay, like, takes? Is it graphics? Like, what is it that draws you to a game, necessarily? I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of curious now. I'm doing market research, I guess. Because, like, there's plenty of games that have PS1 graphics, or even indie games that emulate them that people, like, still like. Like, Stardew Valley is a pixel game, and it's like, sure, you can get a bunch of hours of entertainment from that game. Especially if you go and mod it. But it's like, what kind of stuff do you guys look for in games? Ideally, it's like the whole package, because that kind of makes up the game, but how do you feel about someone, like, what are your thoughts, I guess, on prices of current day games? Now, granted, not all AAA games that come out are worth that price tag, but if it does, like, I mean, I guess that's subjective, like what kind of fun you get out of it. I don't know, I've just been thinking about, I canceled my pre-order because it's only 12 hours of gameplay. It's like, what? That's your biggest breaking point? Is that it's only 12 hours? You can't find any more entertainment out of it than 12 hours because the internet told you that's how long it takes? Is it always story? Can't you, like, play like a SMUP or something? I mean, I guess that depends on if you like that kind of game. And I'm not saying SMUPs also don't have story. Like, are you okay playing puzzle games? I mean, obviously you like stuff like Mario Kart. That doesn't necessarily have a story to it. It's just race your friends in Mario Kart, but that's also fun. Because, like, it can be a combination of, like, everything. It doesn't need to have every single thing marked on the list, right? Also, sorry, I still have dinner up here. I might just be finishing. Also, so my cat stops bothering me. That's why he keeps trying. Here. I made chicken and okra stir fry. See, that's a series that we should play on stream is Doom. I've never actually played Doom. I have the first Doom on the PS4. I just haven't sat down and played it yet. But what I just thought was funny is like the first two Dooms, like the remake ones, they were fairly well received from my recollection. This guy's just going off about it only being 12 hours. Like, how long do you want a Doom game to be? It's like the whole point is like going through levels and killing things fast. Like, you want to do that for longer? Which, fine, fair, but... See, games like Mario Kart have characters and gameplay. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game can be as broken as fuck, but if the story is good and I like the characters, I'm playing past Dawn. I have a slight caveat when it comes to games. Like, this isn't necessarily graphics, but I'm always intrigued in art direction, personally. I guess that I don't know if that fully informs my buying decision when it comes to like price point or whatever. I know though there's been a few used games I've picked up just because I liked how they looked. And usually those are used games, but sometimes like new games they will catch my eye because they look interesting. I guess it's just sometimes disappointing when it's like, okay, well, it was in service of nothing spectacular. I don't know, the biggest thing with Guy expressing his opinion is just like, that's what he came in and that was the first thing he said to us. I think maybe we said, you know, our general greeting when someone comes in, like, you know, hi, how are you? If you need anything, just let us know. That kind of shit, right? As you do at a store. Instead of saying thanks or, you know, how are you or whatever, returning the platitude. Yeah, I canceled my pre-order for Doom because I heard that it's only 12 hours long. It's like, okay. There's some games, if you know what you're doing, they're even less time to play than 12 hours. Or whatever time is listed on the box that it's supposed to take to beat it. Like, a lot of the time, those are, like, on average times. I don't know, something about it just rubbed us the wrong way. It's like, okay, it's like, we also didn't ask. I mean, fine, you can have an opinion, but it's like, we weren't talking about it or nothing. This guy comes in acting all familiar with us, like we cared what he fucking pre-ordered. Or why he canceled it. It's like, well, that's good for you. I mean, that's fine, fair, you know, you can set your values on what you think is worth it for a game. But I don't know, it was just kind of like the weird entitlement for it, if that makes sense. Like, I paid this much money, they should give me a thing. It's like, okay. I mean, good that you watched a review and you made your decision or whatever. But I don't know, it was just a weird thing. I'm not saying it's entirely wrong, but again, it's like, it was like unprompted. It's like, I didn't ask. I'm double clicking again. I can't even turn on the weird opacity thing. And I know I'm kind of being no fun Phil right now. It's like, oh, you can't have. I'm not saying you can't have your own opinions, you know, when it comes to games, especially if you haven't played them. I mean, it's fine if you're just going to assume the game's bad because a reviewer's like, oh, it was only 12 hours. Like, did you listen to the rest of the review? Was it like, oh, the game's only 12 hours, but it was a lot of fun and it has like a lot of replay value? It's like, did they say anything like that? And you just heard the first thing and that's what you went on? Canceled your pre-order just based off that one like fucking opinion? Moved on, called it a day. Because that's how this guy came off. Like, oh, I heard the reviewer say one negative thing and that completely influenced... Which, I'm not saying one negative thing can't influence your buying decisions. It certainly can. Like, did you watch the whole review? Did you have any other points other than, oh, it's only 12 hours? Like, did they say it was good or anything? Just went with 12 hours, that's too short! Again, though, it's like I'm biased. I'm at the point where it's like I'm just tired of really, really long form games because I've just played so many of them. And it's like I've been like that ever since like big open world games got like really, 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 really popular and that's all people were putting out. It's like, man, can we have like one game that is like 10 hours? Like, I don't mind a good 12-hour game if the game's good. Even then, it's like, oh, okay. We had a short little experience. That was fine. I think I'd rather take, even for the same price point, a tightly made game that I had a lot of fun playing over a really long one that's just nothing but, you know, slop. For example, like Sonic or Shadow Generations, like that's a short game really. I think it took us, what, 14 hours? Less than 20, maybe around 20 because you're looking for collectibles. But it's like we weren't in there for like 40, 50, 60 hours. And I really liked that game. It was really tightly made, really well done. Lots of fun. I would play it again. Uh-oh, we are double clicking. Let's try backing out. Because, like, do I really want to pay the same price point for something as broken as, say, like, Fallout 4? Even though you can play it for hours and do a lot of stuff in it, but still have to deal with annoying, like, bullshit in it? Or would I rather pay the same price point for something like Shadow Generations that is a very tightly made game that's fun to play? If you're wondering, Shadow Generations is pretty high up there on my list of, like, I don't want to say favorite games of all time, but it's pretty high up there of games that I will give a lot of praise to. Brian, you said you were between games. Didn't you start Shadow Generations? You should play that. I know you watched it on stream, but you know it's a little different to actually playing it. Oh. What was the game there was another game you started recently then. Maybe I'm thinking of Steel. I think he was talking about playing Shadow. There was another game before that one, though. I swear there was. No, it wasn't any of the Mass Effects. I know you were playing those, but there was like a different game series you had started. Are you sure? I know you had started Frontiers. Oh, it was Forces. It was Sonic Forces. Never mind, you don't have to play Sonic Forces. I'm not making you play Sonic Forces. I think you said you had started that one. Don't play that one. Play Shadow Generations. Don't play Forces. Sorry, not sorry to Forces. Someone who's played a decent amount of Forces, don't play Forces. Forces is there to make you sad. And we don't want that. Like, unless you really want to play Forces. I wouldn't recommend it. There is a new, better Sonic game out there. I know you were working on Frontiers at one point, but you were recording for that one, weren't you? Man, I like the music in this game a lot, actually. It's been a really long time. And I played. These are all the short versions of the song. We might just read. Might get up here in a second to go through a thing to get something to drink. I'm waiting right now for I made some tea earlier, some iced tea, but of course you can't drink iced tea right away because you gotta make hot tea first and then you just chill it. I'm just waiting for my iced tea to cool down, but it wasn't that long ago that I put it in the fridge, so I don't think it's gonna be cold enough. I've run out of chocolate milk and I've run out of lemonade, so it means iced tea time. What is your guys' favorite so like summertime drink? Gizmo, the way I drew him makes me think of an Ewok. Not an Ewok. No, yeah, an Ewok. Why did I just get Ewoks and Jawas? I'm tired. Getting my fucking shortcut button isn't working. One of these days I'm going to have to see about getting like a replacement tablet or something. Seeing if my family will get me one for my birthday or something. It's like this one I've had for a while and it's a little bit old, like it works, but it's like I feel like I've been having more issues with it. And the port for like the USB cable is loose, and that causes issues by itself. Like it minorly disconnects a lot, like if I bump the cable too much. I want to say I wish they'd make it more durable, but really what I need to do is stop dropping the fucking thing. Not that I'm doing it on purpose, it's just, you know, it falls off the table or the cat pulls on the cable. Causes it to go careening down to the floor. Does Gizmo have like a white spot on his head? I was just going to do... I will... Damn it. I realize how much you really use those shortcut buttons until they stop completely working. Which is really confusing because, like, the undo button is working, but it just doesn't want to work properly with the switching thing, which works fine any other time. I think it's just because I haven't restarted the computer since yesterday, and there's just something fucking up internally, which happens, but I'm in the middle of stream, I can't restart right now. Oh, hello, Warlock. I was just about to say, it's like, man, I hope Warlock didn't have to stay over super late. It's kind of late and he's still not here. Or it feels like it is. Hello, how are you? Did you have another emergency at work? I wasn't just talking about you blatantly like that. You can't prove it. I did 10 to 6. Oh, gotcha. I'm gonna try and not have like too many tabs open, so when I get references, I gotta pull them over here. I have 3 laptops lined up on my desk like the world's worst multi-monitor. You want to talk about silly monitor setups? Shaz is in here. I'm not trying to pick on him. But the other day we were hanging out. We went to Walmart and he had to buy one of those like laptop monitor displays. You know, the secondary monitor displays you can get for laptops. He had to get one of those because the main display of his laptop stopped working. So when he was over, he had his laptop set up with a keyboard. And then to use the actual computer, he had to just hook up the external display to it. You know, like his laptop was just the computer tower. It's like, don't laugh. It's like, I didn't say anything. I mean, if it works, it kind of sucks that your main display on your laptop doesn't, though. I don't know what he said happened to it. If he even said, it just doesn't work. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't ask for more details. When he bought the monitor at the time, I wasn't thinking about it. It was before he went out of town on a trip. And he came over, because sometimes he just comes over to hang out because he just needs out of his house, which is fine. Like, you know, work company is nice at home, I guess. And that's just how he was handling his stuff. If it just went blank, could be the cable worked loose. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but you know, we didn't think about taking it apart. I don't know if he did or not. Again, I wasn't thinking about troubleshooting for him. I was just along for the ride. Right now, I just wish I could get that one monitor I bought from the Salvation Army to fucking work. But I don't have any good way of testing it. And it's been the last thing on my— ooh, shit. It's been the last thing on my mind lately anyway. Dumb. Also, no one gets a cookie because they didn't know what game this music is from. I do have actually... I do actually have cookies, though. In a sense. My mom came to drop me off some snacks for this weekend, even though I'm probably going to eat some of them right now that I've mentioned them. I need them. Now, I feel like he would have thought to take it apart and check that very thing. He does, like, engineering stuff. And I think he would hopefully put 2 and 2 together. If that was the case, but I'm not entirely sure with that kid sometimes. He worried me a little bit because he smokes weed because it's legal here in this state. Right, you know, he did a little weed, and then we were sitting here watching some stuff, and then he got like all like lightheaded and was just lying in the middle of my kitchen. I'm like, are you okay? What is happening? He's like, I don't know, this never happens. I'm like, what is happening? He's like, I don't know, I just feel lightheaded. It's like, okay, do you need something? Whenever I see people have like weird reactions like that to doing like drugs or whatever, like, this is why I don't do things. This is why I'm boring as fuck. Which I'm perfectly fine with being. I'm not condemning anyone that smokes weed or anything either. It's just like, man. You're like, are you fucking tripping out or something? Over like one like tiny little hit of weed. Would I be concerned? Like, it's not like he's new to it. Yes. Brian says the floor here is very comfortable. Right, Brian? Brian, weigh in on the floor naps? I have a cot. I offered to get him the cot because I don't have a couch, and he said he was fine. He just needed to lie down for a minute. best place is the floor. Because it's the only place right now. I hope Brian weighs in here and doesn't leave me fucking hanging. Brian! Probably. You take floor nap. You've taken a nap on the floor here, right? Orlock's asking if my apartment's just conducive to floor naps. You said the floor here is comfortable. Haven't you? I'm pretty sure I've heard you say that a few times. Oh, you're fine. Just kidding, you didn't have to come running. Sorry. See? It's not just me. It's not just me, nor Shaz. And Brian, I know for a fact, was not wigging out on weed when he was taking naps here. At least I don't think he was. Oh yeah, no, when the sun, like, sleeping in front of, like, the sliding glass door when the sun's coming through. Like, you really understand why cats do it. It's quite nice. Like, around what, sunset? We get like around 8, 7 o'clock. You guys have seen when, like, the sun just comes in and shines in my fucking face during the summer. It gets really nice over there. Sometimes, you know, on weekends, like, it's just like, well, floor nap time. Yeah, exactly. Cat mode. I don't like this color. Sometimes you just need to take a cat nap on the floor. Like a cat. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. When in a cat house, do as cats do. Or something. I'm pretty sure that's the saying. Or whatever. Right? I'm pretty sure that's the saying. I think it's just one of those nights. My tablet isn't working properly. Your fingers aren't working properly. Stuff and things. I don't know. I honestly think it's just one of those days. Oh, so, okay, here's another thing. So, update. I mentioned last night that I had to go to bed at a decent time. Because I had a doctor's appointment today. Let's just say I'm getting really frustrated with this doctor's office. Or mainly with my doctor at this doctor's office. Because my original appointment was last week, or it wasn't last week. Was next week on Monday. They called this Monday to say, oh, they have to reschedule because of so-and-so, such and such. I don't fucking remember. Had to reschedule. I'm like, well, okay. That's a little annoying, but fine, it happens. So they moved it to Wednesday, to today. Or it should have been today. I got a call at 8 o'clock this morning. Oh, she's not feeling well. Can you switch to a telehealth appointment? And I'm like, really? Because the screener that I was hoping to do today for ADHD apparently can't be done over telehealth. You have to do it in person. I'm like, no. Like, can you schedule it, like, on a day where it's in person? Because I'm trying to get this thing done that I've been waiting, like, months to get done now. And I would like to get it done, please. And, you know, the lady on the phone's like, oh, yeah, sure, that's fine. No problems. Like, okay, cool, thanks. Cause like I'm just getting really tired of it getting moved around like this. I get it, things come up, but it's like my doctor knows how much I've been trying to get this like situated, and it's like just keeps like pushing it back. It's like, don't ask me if I want to do a telehealth when you know that the thing that we're trying to do can't be done telehealth. Like, it's just annoying. It just doesn't work. Because apparently we can't do it telehealth. I don't know why. But, I mean, I could wager a guess, but either way, it's just fucking annoying. So we rescheduled it for next Tuesday. I'm like, wow, the day after it was, you know, originally fucking scheduled. So I gotta wait till next week. See if we can make any more progress on this. Because it just keeps getting moved around, much to my annoyance. Like, every time I get my hopes up about, like, maybe finding some kind of solution to the problem I think I'm having, like, something like this happens. Like, oh no, well, we can't do it. It's like, fucking why this time? So I'm pretty annoyed by that development today. Like I said, I think today is just one of those days where it's just like little minor things that are just being annoying and inconvenient. Or that's what it feels like. Yeah, I'm just frustrated with that development, meaning there wasn't any development in the situation. So like, that's cool. I'm not mad or anything. I'm pretty mad. I'm like really disappointed. I guess that's more it. It's more I'm disappointed and just being let down again by the system or whatever you want to call it. Like, oh, okay. Unfortunately, that's how my day's been going. Having difficulties with the stupid medical health system. I guess it's not even the health system, it's just my doctor not being able to get me in for the thing. Which again, fine, fair, it happens. It's just really annoying. Sorry. Didn't mean to punch the microphone. Yeah, I'm just disappointed right now. Because I was really, really hoping for some progress to be made. And it wasn't, so that's cool. Real cool. Ah, little bit of lag. Forgot there was a song in this game that had lyrics. I think it's during the credits. I don't remember if this was linked to the anime or not. The Mega Man network transmission series had an anime. I think it was kind of mid for the era it came out in. You know, I'm not saying the medical industry strives to do the absolute minimum, but if that were so, it'd not. I mean, again, it's like, it's not even like the medical system's fault. Like, okay, my therapist wasn't feeling well, but still, it's like the amount of times, like, I have to, like, reschedule. And it's like, I get it, stuff comes up. I'm not saying I don't have stuff that come up. But it's just like, again, she knows that we're trying to do this thing. And it just keeps getting pushed back. And I was like, ma'am, what is going on here? It's just so fucking frustrating. She also kind of comes off as a doctor that doesn't fully listen to me. And see, that's the thing, is like, I was just like kind of tolerating her until I got this thing done. Okay, this is not Mega Man. It switched on me. Hold on. Oh. It's for a weird plant lady raid boss from Pandemonium. I don't want to listen to this. We're going back to the network transmission OST. Because I'm enjoying the feeling of this. I don't know, but see, like, again, the frustrating thing is, like, I was just tolerating her until we could get this thing done. Because, like, I don't even really like this lady as it is. I find her annoying to work with. And it's like, this is just another feather in her cap of being annoying. Because that's the thing, it's like, okay, just one more session with her, and, like, we'll do the thing, it'll be fine. It's like, and that's been pushed back, like, a bazillion times now. It's like, this is getting to be stupid. And I'm getting mad. Like, I'm normally a fairly patient person, but again, there's a limit to it. And we are rapidly approaching that limit. We're just rapidly approaching it. Now I'm just getting angry. Oh, colors on these. So yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. I ended up it stressed me so it stressed me out so much. I had to go take a nap because I was tired. It's like I was up a good portion of the night too, but I was actually getting stuff done, so I didn't feel too bad about it. But it's like, oh, I got that appointment. I need to make sure I get some sleep before it. And then they called me before I even went down. It's like, well, now I'm annoyed. Just trying to get this stupid thing hopefully fixed or figured out, and I can't even get in for it. It's really dumb. Because the lag for this is really starting to annoy me, after I finish up our little gremlin pals here, I'm going to cut the stream for a minute and restart my computer. I think there's an update it's waiting on anyway, and it's just probably mad at me that I didn't install it, so it's making all my shit laggy. That's how that works. As I said it does. So I'm gonna reset. I still want to work on like a few more things. Because like 2 buttons is not enough for me. And it's like we spent like the first half hour of stream anyway with me complaining about just technical difficulties anyway. So I'm just going to restart my computer, have it update its thing, and then I'll be like right back for stuff. So don't go too far once I cut things, I guess. I won't be gone too long, hopefully. Granted, the update doesn't take like 30 years. Because again, it was working fine like all night, and then as soon as I start streaming, it's like, nope, you didn't restart me since yesterday or something. I was just like throwing a fit. Normally I turn off my computer in the evening. Sometimes I forget, I guess. Last night I didn't because I was up all night, and then I got that stupid annoying phone call that just kind of ruined my whole day. I wouldn't say ruin, just... It's just inconvenient. It's just an inconvenient development for what I was hoping to get done today. Is the best way to describe it. But when we come back, we'll be working on the Hell of a Boss. Not Hell of a Boss. The Has Been Hotel. They're the same thing as far as I'm concerned. We're gonna work on those a little bit. And see where we get there. Like, I'm actually moving slower when putting down lines right now because of the teeny tiny little lag. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm sure you can. But, like, it feels bad to work with. Like, if it looks annoying, I assure you it feels annoying. Could be why my one switcher key thing, too, isn't working on my tablet. That is the annoying thing sometimes with Wacom stuff. It's like, even if you have, like, the updated drivers, like, nah, I'm still gonna act like shit sometimes. Like, that's cool. I'm sure Brian can weigh in on that, because Prince and Teak sometimes are buggy. I mean, it's just a Wacom product. They do that. Whack 'em. I have to say, considering I haven't been able to draw properly in the last few weeks, I've been pretty happy with how a bunch of these buttons have been coming up. Coming out, even. I hope they do well. I always get really upset when I spend a bunch of time on like new buttons and then no one buys them, and they like, someone will see it's like, oh, I didn't see you had this. Like, I had this at the last show. They're like, what? I don't remember seeing them. It's like, I definitely had these the last show. It happens fairly often. Like, did you not spin it and actually look at it? That and like sometimes I'll even say it's like, yeah, I got new stuff in. I got these, and like, oh, I didn't even see these. Like, I fucking told you, and you came up to the table, you dingus. But I get it. Sometimes people just aren't paying attention. Happens. I don't know how well the Gremlins are gonna do. So this is our attempt to diversify the button portfolio. I also am just not changing the music right away because, like, I don't know what else to put on, and this is just hitting a good old nostalgia spot for me right now. I think it's good. Mega Man games generally also have good music. Ah! And lag! This part, if we do play this on stream, I just... Warlock might not like playing... Warlock, you might get annoyed if we play Mega Man Network transmission on stream. Especially because I'm just thinking about what happens in this particular part, and you're gonna be like, that's not how that works. This is fairly early on in the game too, so it's like I don't really want to spoil it, even though I don't know when we'll ever get to this game. I can tell you, it's like I might just be... Maybe I'll... Here, I can go get... Let me go get like gameplay footage. So, if you're not familiar with the Battle Network series of Mega Man, it entails where Mega Man and friends are instead, they go by megaman.exe, they're executables, because they're digital avatars for humans to use on the net. You keep them in a little thing called a pet or a PET, where it keeps your little net navy, you know, for net navigator. And you jack it into the computer. That's what it's called. You jack them in. That's what it's called. I'm not making this up. But you plug your pet into your computer and you transfer your net navy in there. Like if you want to go find something online, you send a Mega Man in to go find something online. That's what they called it. I'm not making this up. It wasn't me. Don't yell at me. So, hold on, I'm just gonna pull this over here. I'm gonna pause this. Quick tangent before I take a break. So, you go help out Roll at the start of the game. Right? There's a fire in the cyber world. That's what happens. The first boss is Fireman. You have to go figure out why. Oh, see, look, she has to jack out from the thing. Roll's trying to leave. Because I guess if your net navi dies too many times in the internet, it just dies for real. So, because they need their elemental things. You know. The internet, the quality of this video is shit, I'm sorry. You know, the internet can just catch on fire because Fireman's just setting it ablaze. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if they do something with the term firewall. I'm sure they do. I think there's a boss that's actually an active firewall you have to break to get through at the end of the game. But, you know, the internet can just catch on fire, right? We're doing internet firewall. You know. And of course, Fireman is weak to water programs. Because the programs have elemental attributes to them. Some of them are neutral, but you get your good old elemental type attacks, because that's how the internet works. Oh no, see, look, I think Lan says something here. Oh, is weakened by the fire. You know, you can just do that. But you know, the ground is lava, and then you gotta face Fireman. I remember they all had like really cool like little intro cutscenes whenever you went into the boss fight the first time. Man, I want to play Mega Man now. We might have to play Mega Man sooner than later for my nostalgia, okay? Oh, the WWW is like a terrorist organization or something in the Battle Network series. I don't remember what it stands for. It probably has something to do with Wily, because this is a Mega Man game. Mega Man Battle Network WWW. I don't remember what it stands for. I just want to know what does it stand for? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the World 3. They're an evil crime syndicate. I guess in a different game, Fireman was part of it, but they don't exist in this game right now. But you know, all the little Mega Man enemies that you fight, they're viruses and stuff. Nope, slid too soon. You know how many times I died to this fight? A fucking lot. Oh, see, you're sliding too soon. You're sticking your head in the fire, guy. Oh, see, they had to redo it even. But yeah, you know, you can just set the internet on fire, right? See, I might have overplayed it. I thought it was more of a firewall joke than what it turned out to be, but still, that's how the internet works, right? You can just set it on fire. I think actually the reason why you were going over there is like Roll was trapped, and maybe in the real world, because there was a fire in that part of the internet, there was also a building on fire. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna go get some literature that will clear this up. Okay. I went to go get my strategy guide that is currently held together with packaging tape. Let's see here. What was going on in the story? There was plot. um Oh no, Roll just went missing. I swear there was a fire in the real world because the internet was also on fire. Oh, this poor book. it's it is holding on for dear life. Maybe the building, I swear there was a building that was on fire because the internet was on fire. Maybe I made that up. Something happened in the real world because someone was going on a fucking rampage in the internet. Because that's how that works. Or something like that. Yeah, we might have to play Mega Man. Oh, okay. One of your Lan's friends gets stuck in her garden. Oh, okay. Your mom is at the waterworks that's going haywire. Mail? Mayoral? There isn't an R there. One of your other friends. I don't know. One of your other friends is trapped in a malfunctioning bank, and another friend's garden is going insane because the robots are just causing problems. That's not as funny, though, as something actually catching on fire because a fire net navi went crazy on the internet. It's funny. We might have to play Mega Man. Not right now, but eventually. Maybe. Maybe we might be playing Battle Network sooner than later. We got to appeal to my need for nostalgia, okay? I just assume that you as a computer person, whenever they do silly stuff like in the internet, like how do you feel about Tron? Like whenever they do like silly stuff like inside the internet, do you just do you find that amusing or do you get annoyed? How do you feel about that kind of stuff? Does it depend? I remember this one guy in college, he didn't like how they handled energy in Tron. It's like, oh, you can just drink that? He's like, that's not how that works. It's like, yeah, but it's... I'm numb to it, but... Okay. That's fair. That's fair. What, the Matrix doesn't work how it does in real life? Darn. But what happens if we're actually part of a Matrix and you're wrong and that is how it works? What happens if everything is a simulation? Okay, we're not gonna get into existential crisis time. I'm not in the mood. Maybe later. Right now I'm just thinking, man, I really want to play Mega Man. At some point, we'll actually have to play the games that are on the GBA again. I got a few of them. I don't have some of the earlier ones, but I have like 5 and 6. We should check those out because I was always kind of curious about them because I liked the GameCube one so much. Okay. I'm gonna call these done for right now. So I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna cut the stream for just a few minutes. Technically it's 11, we should wrap up, but I want to get a little bit more done. And we had like a half an hour of technical issue at the start anyway, which is fucking annoying. So I'm going to restart my computer real quick, see if that fixes the lag issue. Oops, whatever. The lag issue I have going on, because like I don't have more stuff open than I did like the other night, so I don't know why it's being so fucking finicky. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, see it has an update that it wants to run, so that could be part of the problem. So give me like 5-10 minutes to get things situated. And then we'll go from there. We're gonna be moving on to the Hell of a Boss, the Has-Been Hotel buttons, I mean. Because those are popular and people keep asking me for them. So we're gonna do those. And see where we get from there. The ones that I have listed, like, again, I wasn't expecting to get through all of those. They were just things I would have liked to do. Is there a strike through on here? Oh, it strikes out the whole thing. Damn it. Why can't I just strike out part of it? Darn it. If I select part of it, I should be able to just strike out part of it. I guess we'll delete it. But yeah, I'll be back in just a little bit. Again, this is my last real night to like work on buttons before I have setup and shit tomorrow. I'm kind of hoping to get to Staples before my therapy, and then I can go do setup afterwards. I'm not sure, but I gotta deal with all that tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be right back. Just give me like 5-10 minutes. We'll split it down the middle. Let's say give me 7 minutes. I guess. But I guess just keep things up. I'll be back when I'm back, obviously. I shouldn't be too long because it's just restarting. And updating. I don't think the update's gonna take a bazillion years. I hope. Okay. I'm gonna put the BRB screen back up, but I'll be back in a few. Okay? Okay. Hold on.